come on. Here he comes, he's gonna take it, he's gonna take it. And we're away! First tench of the spring, hopefully, if we get it in. Morning troops, been fishing for about 3 hours. I'll go through it all with you. Not the target species, but first tench of the spring, £5 6 ounces. There, that beauty. Float fish corn in the margins. I'll go through the session and swim with you in a second. We're off the mark for the spring. Beautiful fish. A little bit of mouth damage. This is a carp lake after, well, it's a carp fishery. So obviously it's had its mouth damaged a little bit, but I'll go through it with you. Absolutely beautiful. Look at it. That's what we call teddy bear eyes. We'll get this one back and I'll have a little chat with you. Yeah, morning troops. Another day, another lake. We've turned up here at a local commercial fishery, and the target ostensibly was quality roach and rudd in the margins, because obviously it's a commercial fishery, but it's also a gravel pit. You know, it's a mature gravel pit. It's a great mixed coarse fishery. Most people carp fish it. You do get people coarse fishing it. So my target today was to target the roach and rudd, which go up to about £2 in here in the margins. And I've been struggling. I really have been struggling. First cool session of the season, probably that's what it is. But tangled up twice. Had to cut everything off and redo everything, and then sitting there fishing for 2.5–3 hours, not a touch. And I was beginning to think, what have I done? Went on the drop to see if there's any fish in the layers. Nothing. So decided, sod it, get my bait back down on the deck, and then we'll put a bit of ground bait in and some particles, and just sit on our hands and wait. And straight, a lovely little bite, just drifted under from, and that was a 5 pound 6 ounce tench, as you saw. So we're off the mark. It's not the roach and rudd we're after, but I'll never say no to a tench. Let me run through the rig with you, and the rod and the reel and everything. 13-foot Drenham red float rod, my go-to float rod. My Nitro 4000 reel, shallow spool, only takes 150 litres a line. My line, Detection, 5 pound, right through to a 3 pound bottom. Look at that, waving around like a lunatic. Straight peacock waggler, straight down, one SSG, one AA. I could get away with just this SG, but it doesn't sit properly when you're slightly over depth, so the AA is to take a bit of extra weight. Down to a size 14 barbless hook. As I say, we were endeavouring to catch some roach and rudd. They haven't put in an appearance yet, but that was a lovely tench. So hopefully where there's one, there's more. Let's crack on. Oh, that tench looked like it was a passing solo fish, don't it? I've not had any. I've had one bite since, very tentative bite. There's no roach or rudd in the swim at all. Keep feeding the swim little and often, hopefully build up some bait and build up some competitiveness with the fish that's down there, but at the moment nothing, so we're going to persevere. It's still early in the spring, still it's a bit nippy today. That wind's a bit cold, I've got a crosswind, but you know, normally I would expect to catch some roach and rudd out of here, and ain't happened yet. Alright, just going to try and see if there's anything out there on the drop. Over the baited area. There's no point me. I could go out in the middle of the lake blind, but I don't see there's any point. Might as well see if there's anything over the baited area. In the upper layers, any roach or rudd. They don't look like it. They normally hit you straight away. Hook bait is well and truly on the bottom, and nothing. I'll put a fresh bit of corn on maybe. Oh, that was terrible. That's quite a lot further out than I baited up. I'm trying to hunt out fish, which is a bit pointless really. Nothing up in the water, is there? Well, time to say goodbye, troops. It's not been a great day. We had one bite. Nailed it. It was a tench, but that's the first session of the spring under our belts. Not great. Couldn't locate any roach or rudd at any level. Weren't up in the layers. The water's cold, so I would have expected them to be down on the deck. They weren't. Wind blowing into this corner, so I expected fish to be shoaled up here, maybe. They weren't. The water was cold, I expected them to be in the margins, shoaled up. They weren't. You know, they could be out in the deep water in the centre of the lake. You're not gonna, you know, it's 12 foot a rod length out, 12 foot deeper rod length out, so oh well. You know, it doesn't do any harm to try. You know, you've got to spare a few hours in the day. Support your local fishery, get down there, have a few hours. What harm can it do? We ain't caught nothing outstanding. We had a tench with our first tench of the spring. No roach and rudd. We go again next time. Thanks for watching, troops, and I'll see you on the bank real soon. Well, troops, that wasn't great, was it? The only caveat I'd add to that is the fishery has been closed since probably October, November. Not a lot of bait been going in, so it might take a little while for them to turn on again.